Hello and welcome to another studio vlog on What's on the Easel Tonight. I am your host, Manny C. Price, also known as Manny the Uncanny, and on today's vlog we will be discussing 5 healthy habits for creatives during a pandemic for this Paint With Me episode. For this Paint With Me, you can see I started a new wooden canvas. I am using Trekell's Gothic lantern-styled wood panels and blocking out the tonal work that will be setting the lighting and mood of the entire piece. You may or may not recognize the quote above. It is from a line in the Asbury Heights song, Bare Your Teeth. Looks to be I am continuing the Dr. Surgeon theme from last year. Seems apropos to what with everything is going on and fitting background for the subject we're about to embark. By the way, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed it, and ring my bell notification for future vlog drops. So let's get started. So how do you manage to get anything done in a pandemic when you're just not feeling it? Looking around, we're all kind of feeling like the guy in KC Green's On Fire. I know you know which meme I'm talking about. It's the dog that's sitting in a chair in his house where everything is just in flames. Our minds internally screaming, not sure how to proceed next. The news now is warning of another possible lockdown, travel bans, and 3 new variant viruses that this new vaccine may or may not be able to work against. You know what? Fuck being productive. Yep, you heard me. Fuck being productive. If you're not feeling it, then don't do it. It's not worth it. Everyone's feeling the way you are. I'm feeling it. Your neighbor is feeling it. It's okay. We're all going through this together. My mother used to tell me, if the spirit isn't there, if it isn't in you, the desire, don't force it. The painting will come out wrong or worse. You'll mess it up, and then you'll only have yourself to blame. Walk away from it and come back with fresh eyes. So I am telling you to stop. Take a break, a timeout, whatever. Do some self-care. Focus on yourself. I'm saying this because I am seeing everyone, not just creatives, being affected with burnout, or as the media is calling it, pandemic fatigue. And I will give links down below to news articles of what I'm talking about. So, what can we do to kind of combat this and kind of get ourselves not feeling like the days are going by and not being able to do anything and get that productive spirit and feel like that we are doing something? I'm telling you right now, don't buy into the cult of busyness. So, step 1, time management. Purchase a physical calendar. That's what I did. Why? I don't want you to use a digital one for this. And here's why. I'm taking a page out from Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way, and there's many studies on this about being able to write things down and being able to remember things better than if you were to type it. There are numerous studies on this that back this, so this is not me just saying this. Writing something down physically forces your meat brain to remember and be held accountable. If you were to set it up in a high traffic area like the kitchen or front door, the better for you to pass it when you have an idea, a goal, or a reminder before it disappears into the ether that is life. Because you'll be running around doing this, that, and the other, and then the screaming kid or the front door or whatever, and you forgot it. And you go, you lost it. So this is good for those moments. It allows easier access than thumbing through your phone, trying to get an app, causing you only to go off in tangents. If you haven't noticed, like you'll go, like, I just want to put something simple, like say in my Weight Watchers app. I end up going in a freaking tangent. I hate it. And I'm noticing these things about me, and I want to stop those things. And I'm sure that you want to as well. You can strategize and map full plans and course of action because it's all right in front of you. Daily planners are great for micromanaging time to the minute when your days are packed with meetings and shoots. When working, do 20 to 30 minute intervals and afterwards break for 10 to 15. I would suggest setting a gentle timer. I say gentle because if you put a loud timer, it makes you, nerviosa, and you don't want to do that to yourself. Something that goes doot, 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 very nice little tinkle. Okay, turn it off, hit the snooze thing, whatever. Start the timer again, walk away, have a glass of water, come back, walk around or whatever, and then sit back down and do your work. This will keep you focused and on task. 2. Finish what you started. Finish old projects quickly and release the ones that don't serve or no longer resonate with you. Do not bury them or put them on the later pile. This will build resentment, causing creative blocks to stack up. Eventually, you'll find yourself hitting a wall, experiencing work fatigue and eventual burnout. Don't do it. Just set clear and realistic goals and divide them from short-term versus long-term. 3. The power of lists. I vehemently believe in moving mountains by the stroke of a pen. It just works. So as it is written, so shall it be done. Make lists. Daily stuff at first, since it's the simplest. Once the task is completed, cross it off. It's that easy. You'll find yourself being satisfied seeing things being accomplished in real time. It'll boost your self-esteem, productivity, your confidence. You'll also find crossing things off will go faster after the first 2 tasks. 4. Artist dates. And again, pulling from Julia Cameron's Artist Way. And this is going also into the self-care. Set up a play date or a self-care date for yourself. There's only one of you. And when you're dead, then what? Productivity, like the cult of busyness that we were just talking, is something that our society has bought into. Learn the art of leisure to renew and refill the creative well. Watching TV or playing video games is not real leisure. It is escapism. And these companies, they know that your time is a commodity. And that's what you're giving them when you sit down in front of the TV and you play video games or watch Netflix or whatever. Read a book. Play an elaborate board game with friends and family. Those who are intimate and that, obviously practice social distancing and all that. Use common sense. Act out a play with your children if you have any. Build a model. Do something. Think outside the box. Have you noticed, thanks to technology, it's becoming more and more difficult, for example, to read anything due to our new short attention spans? Tech has trained us this way. Learn the art of sensuality, the art of taking your time on things and enjoying it. You probably wolf down your food and don't even give a second thought to it, don't you? Slow down. The bills will always be there, even after you're dead. So don't rush. You're rushing to the grave. 5. Pray/meditate and exercise. And this has been said ad nauseum about all these topics. But here, I'm going to go into a little depth here of why this works. Prayer and meditation are like a mental palate cleanser. These anti-activities allow you to take emotional and mental loads off by offering you to focus on the here and now and surrendering to something higher, whatever that means to you. And we'll go into it. We obviously know exercise is the healthiest thing you can do besides eating right. But most of us were working in a sedentary lifestyle. And already, and now, thanks to the pandemic, even more so. A lot of people gained weight during the lockdown. I myself was one of them. I went from 230 to 250 in a few short months. In July, because it was my birthday, I said, you know what, I'm going to start Weight Watchers because I didn't like how I felt. I had low energy, tired all the time. My body was aching like I had the flu. Didn't know what was coming on me. Thought it was probably vitamin D deficiency. I am now at 225 and dropping. I take vitamins, watch what I eat, drink more water than I ever have before. I also want to add that seeing a therapist during this pandemic has been vital. I recommend calling your health insurance or whatever that you have, see what your options are, see what they offer, and get the mental health care that you need during this time. I cannot stress how vital this is, especially since we have all lost loved ones this year and it's still a fresh hurt with all of us. Seek help. Don't keep quiet about it. Reach out. These are some of the things that I've implemented in my life during this time and things that I have reflected and that I hope will help you. As always, I want to thank you all for listening, for watching. This month's shout-outs go out to Akelta Wild, Paul Wagner, and Jamie Pallone. Thank you so much. And as always, mucho, mucho amor.